So science, questions have you completed? Till 30 at least?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What are your doubts?
Ma'am, 23, 24 and 25.
23, 24, 25, all.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have it out in the 22nd one.
Ma'am, I have doubt in 20th question.
That means everything. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in 24 and 33.
Second, what's the problem? Yeah. Who has doubt in 22nd question?
Ma'am, me, I have a doubt. I didn't understand like how to solve it.
First, what is the what is the object distance?
40 centimeter, negative 40, minus 40.
Minus 40. After that?
Focal length is given 15, minus 15.
Now what they have given further?
If the object is displaced through a distance of 20 centimeter towards the mirror.
That means what is the new distance? It is moved 20 centimeter towards the mirror.
Minus 20. 40 minus 20 then.
That is 20 centimeter.
Huh.
New object distance is 20 centimeter, right?
Yes.
So older one is 40. Find out image distance. Original case, in the beginning case, the object distance is 40.
Oh, yes.
From that, you can find out the image distance.
Yes.
Where it is formed.
Ma'am, that is C, right?
What is the focal length given? 15, right?
Yes, ma'am, 15.
So object is 40. Object distance initial. U is 40. So what is the image distance?
U is minus 40, ma'am.
Yeah. It's okay. So what is the image distance? Image is formed.
Minus 24 centimeter.
B is minus 25 centimeter. You got
24,
first
ma'am.
24. Okay. Now new distance, new image distance minus 20. That means here is object. Image is formed here. This is first image I1. And this is second image I2. So F is minus 15. So what is V2? This is V1. Now V2 is
60 centimeter.
60 centimeter, minus 60, right?
So,
So now V1 is minus 24 and V2 is 60. So that means this to this distance. Here first image is this. So this to this distance is 24. And here I2 to pole is 60. So how much is the distance between these two?
60 minus 24. 36.
60 minus 24, 36 centimeters. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then yeah.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in the 24th question.
Yeah, 23, 24, 25, everyone has doubt. Some people have doubt. 23rd one. Sorry, this is
24.
20. Wait, Arav. 23, 24, 25, all the doubts are there. So let me start with one by one. 22 done. Everyone understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
23rd.
No,
An
ma'am.
object is kept in front of the concave mirror of focal length 15 centimeter The image formed is 3 times the size of the object.
No doubt, ma'am.
Ara, wait. I'm not asking you. Other students are there. Ganesh has this doubt. So let me explain
ma'am.
him. The image formed is 3 times the size of the object. Calculate the two possible distances of the object from the mirror. Now, two possible distances. Why? Yes, I have answered this.
Me? Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am. 23rd, right? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, F is equal to minus 15 centimeter
Hmm.
and B is equal to 3U.
Why?
Ma'am,
Why 3U?
No.
Yes, Arav.
Can I?
Calculate the two possible distances of the object from the mirror.
Ma'am, V is equal to minus 3U.
Why minus 3U?
Ma'am,
can-
HI is equal to 3HO.
Why? Why plus 3?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Not
can
minus 3.
Ma'am,
image can be both real and inverted, ma'am. So we have to
Yeah,
show two
then
cases.
picture is not given.
So two possible distances are because there will be two cases. 3 times, that is a magnified image formed by concave mirror, can be positive, can be real also, and can be virtual also. Because virtual image is also magnified image. So therefore, magnification M is equal to plus 3 also for virtual image, and when it is real image, it will be minus 3. So two different magnification, then you have to find out two different distances for that. Clear?
yes, ma'am.
Clear why two distances, two possible distances they have told? Is that clear to you? So magnification is positive also and negative also. If magnification is positive for virtual image and magnification is negative for real image. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then 24th, an object is placed in front of the convex mirror of radius of curvature 40 at a distance of 10 centimeter. Yeah, what happened in that? Find the position, nature, and magnification of mirror.
Ma'am, that they have given the final magnification as 2, but we have got the magnification as 2/3.
Even I've got the same thing.
2 by
It's
3.
2/3.
Okay, then it is 2 by 3 then. Might be this answer mistake. F is equal to plus 20 and U is minus 10. So V will be 20 by 3. 20 by 3 by 10. So it is 2 by 3, right?
Am I writing?
Magnification is 2 by 3. No, I'm not writing anything.
Ma'am, focal length will be minus, ma'am.
It is convex mirror.
Okay.
So plus 20.
ma'am, which question? I got disconnected.
Very good. Twenty-fifth, an object is placed in front of the concave mirror of radius of curvature. Concave mirror radius of curvature is 15. So focal length will be
15 by 2, 7.5. Minus 7.5.
leave 7.5. Take 15 by 2.
Minus 15 by 2.
It will be minus 15 by 2. At a distance of 10 centimeter and 5 centimeter. So two different distances.
Ma'am, can you just
For
repeat
two
which question?
25th. Find position, nature, and magnification of the image in each case. So separately you have to calculate. F is equal to minus 15 by 2. U is minus 10. Then find out image position, and then U is equal to minus 5. Then find the image position. So what was the doubt in this? Can anyone tell what is the doubt in that question?
No, ma'am, I did not understand. That's it.
Two different object distances, two different image positions you have to find out.
Okay.
Any other doubt anyone has? Any doubt anyone has? No? Everyone completed?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, ma'am.
ma'am, 43, 48, 49, 50.
43 onwards, okay.
47.
37th one.
No, ma'am, 47.
47. Okay. And you have to upload this after the class homework.
Till
After the class, before 6 o'clock.
ma'am, till which question?
30.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have doubt in 49th one.
Ma'am, did you already pass 28?
No.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt in that.
26, no doubt. 27, no doubt. 28, what happened? Was it out in 28th question? Object of 10 centimeter height is placed at a distance of 10 centimeter from the convex mirror.
Ma'am, Arav.
Yes, that's what's the problem in that? Radius of curvature of the mirror is 30. Find the position, height, and nature of the image. What happened?
Sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, I meant 24.
24, what was the problem?
Ma'am, I'm getting the magnification as 0.666.
Yeah, it is
But
2 by 3, right?
okay, ma'am.
137, 40 or 41? Which one?
Yes, ma'am. Another one.
Trishula, question number?
Ma'am, 48,
48. Okay.
48 onwards.
48 onwards. 47th, Pranjal has. Okay. Image formed, 47th one, image formed by whoever completed till 30, they start from 31.
Ma'am,
Ma'am.
now
Yes, now we can start.
people who have done it
What?
and who have finished in 50.
You have finished all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, already done. Then wait for few minutes. No doubts? Everything
No,
clear?
no. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. The image formed by a convex mirror of focal length 30 is a quarter of the object. Quarter means 1/4. Convex mirror it is. So magnification is always positive. So m is equal to 1/4 plus 1/4. Clear, Pranjal?
Yes, ma'am.
Quarter means 1/4. And here 1/4 convex mirror. So magnification is always positive because it always forms the virtual image. So m is equal to plus 4. 1/4, sorry, plus 1/4. Then
Yeah, ma'am.
what is the distance of the object from the mirror? So here convex mirror. This is 47th question. Convex mirror focal length is plus 30 and magnification is given quarter, that is 1/4, and it forms a virtual image. So therefore it is plus 1/4. So hi by ho is equal to minus v by u is equal to plus 1/4. When you cross multiply, u is minus 4v, right? Now, what is the distance of the object from the mirror? So you have to calculate. So 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u. 1 by v minus 1 by 4v, right? U value is minus 4v. So LCM is 4v. So 4 minus 1, that is 3 by 4v is equal to 1 by 30. So 4v is equal to 90. V is equal to 90 by 4 centimeter. And they are asking object distance. Object distance is minus 4v, minus of 4 into 90 by 4. 4 cancel, minus 90 centimeter. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, but how magnification? Yeah, okay, okay.
Ma'am, so answer is wrong. It is given only plus 90.
No, yeah. There's actually the sign, without sign, those are value I have written. Some of them without sign only. So it is minus 90. U is always negative.
Yes.
Yes, 48th is important. 4 marks. When an object, 48th, 45th, 7th one completed? Have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Other students understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, complete the last one first, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Then you can go backwards.
Ma'am, what backwards?
From the last.
And we have to complete, we have to start from 30, right?
So you can do, but again, these questions are important questions.
Fine.
So doubts are there clearing. When an object is placed at a distance of 60 centimeter from a convex mirror, the magnification produced is 1 by 2. Where should the object be placed to get a magnification of 1/3? Okay. So here for a mirror, remember that when the magnification is changed, that means u and v, both the values will be changed. They won't be constant. So which value remain constant? Only focal length for that particular mirror will remain constant. So by knowing magnification 1 by 2 and object distance 60, we need to calculate focal length. And that focal length, we have to use it for second condition. Okay, so from the first condition, u is minus 60 and magnification is 1 by 2, and it will remain positive because it is convex mirror, right? Now by this, minus v by u is equal to 1 by 2. So u is equal to minus 2v, right? So use formula.
Ma'am, but
One-
object is placed at a distance of 60 centimeters, so we can do 60.
Ma'am, you can directly
Yeah, it
take
is,
the
yes,
same.
yeah, right, sorry. So it is u by minus 2. U by minus 2 is equal to v minus 60 by minus 2. V is equal to 30 centimeter. So from this, we have to find out focal length. 1 by 30 minus 1 by 60. 2 minus 1 by 60, that is equal to 1 by 60 is 1 focal length. So focal length is equal to 60 centimeter. Okay. Now focal length, we got it. And we have the next magnification 1 by 3. We have to calculate object distance. Second condition, second case, magnification is 1 by 3 and focal length we have 60 centimeter. So minus v by u is equal to 1 by 3. U is equal to minus 3v. 1 by f is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. 1 by V minus 1 by 3V. 3V. 3 minus 1 by 1 by 60. 2 by 3V is equal to 1 by 60. 3V is equal to 120. V is equal to 40. New case. But they're asking object distance. So you got us minus 3V. So minus 3 into, am I right?
Yes, ma'am. U is minus
Minus
1.
120 centimeter. It's clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Two different conditions. Remember that when they have given two different magnification. So magnification, due to change in magnification, object distance and image distance both will change. So most of the students I have seen in this question, they consider V value constant. And they try to find out the U value. But it is not so. Clear? So here you have to consider only focal length constant. Only remain constant value only of focal length. U and V, when magnification changes, that means U and V values both will change.
Ma'am, can you
Can you
scroll up?
scroll up?
Yes.
1 by f is equal to 2 minus 1 by 60, right?
Couldn't get, come again.
It's beside f is equal to 60 centimeter, it's 2 minus 1 or z minus 1?
2 minus 1. It is
Fine.
1 by 30 minus 1 by 60.
Yeah.
It's 2.
Done, ma'am.
49th one. An object is placed 18 centimeter in front of mirror. If the image is formed at 4 centimeter to the right of the mirror, calculate the focal length. If the mirror is the mirror convex or concave, and what is the nature of the image, and what is the radius of curvature? Object is placed in front of the mirror. Where is the image formed?
On the right side.
Behind the mirror.
Behind the mirror, right? And what is magnification? Magnification value? To decide whether it is which type of a mirror it is, we need to use the magnification formula. So it is virtual image is formed, right? Behind the mirror means virtual image. So virtual image can be formed by concave mirror also and convex mirror as well. So now magnification will tell you whether it is a concave or convex. If magnification is greater than 1, that means it is concave mirror. That means a magnified image. Virtual magnified image is formed only by concave mirror. And virtual diminished image is the this one. Magnification will be diminished image less than 1. Then it will be convex mirror then. So image is formed at yeah.
When we calculate the focal length, that
Ma'am,
also we can get to
ma'am,
know, right?
After
Yeah, from
we-
that also you'll get to know.
So
Ma'am,
it is
after the
saying to
rotation-
calculate focal length.
Yeah, fine. You can calculate focal length. U is minus 18. V is plus 4 because it is on right side. So plus 4. Find the focal length. If focal length is positive, that means it is convex mirror. Focal length is negative, that means it is concave mirror.
Ma'am, I joined after 48 question I got disconnected. Can you just tell 49? What do you just tell up now?
Just now when you started talking that time, the same thing I was explaining. U is given, V is given. Find the focal length.
Okay, fine.
So image is formed 4 centimeter right of the mirror. That means V is positive. U is minus 18, V is plus 4. Find the focal length. If focal length is positive, that means it is convex mirror. Focal length is negative, that means it is concave mirror.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's convex mirror.
Convex mirror, right?
I'm convex.
Concave mirror, the nature,
Virtual, erect.
Erect and virtual.
erect, virtual, and
Diminished.
diminished.
Small. Yeah, diminished.
Diminished.
Ma'am, is it concave mirror or convex mirror?
Convex. Focal length, what you got?
36/7.
Positive, negative.
Positive.
So positive focal length is for
Convex mirror.
convex mirror. 50th. A convex mirror used for rear view on an automobile has a radius of curvature 3 meter. If radius is 3 meter, then what is focal length?
0.5.
3 by 2. If a bus is located 5 meter from the mirror, that means u is equal to minus 5 meter. Sorry, this is focal length is equal to 3 by 2 meters. And u is minus 5 meters. It is convex, so f is positive. Find the position, nature, and magnification of the image. Yes.
Why is u negative?
Huh?
Why is u negative?
Now you are asking this question after solving these
No.
many questions.
No, but like the mirror is front and the bus may be back, so it may be positive.
So bus is in front of the mirror or backside of the mirror?
Front, yeah. So then by side view it's negative.
What you are telling? When it is this one vehicle has this side view mirror, bus is here.
Yes, ma'am.
So this position is where? In front of the mirror or behind the mirror?
Yeah, in front.
1 by v minus 1 by 5. So 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by v. 13 by 15 is 1 by v. So v will be 15 by 13 meters. Done? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
The students who have completed till 30 questions, they have to solve 17 questions by next class. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Remaining questions 17 who have completed till 30, they have to complete remaining 17 questions, 31 to 47, 46. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And today you have to upload by 7 o'clock. You have to upload all 30 questions. First 30 questions, everyone has to, and whoever completed all 50, upload all 50. But you have to upload before 7. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now next part is numericals. Clear, everyone? Now you are able to do
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
sign conventions, everything clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now next part is uses of these mirrors, where we use concave mirror and convex mirror and why. So before that, one question is there. A person is standing without touching. Suppose you are standing in front of a mirror which have the 3 layers, 3 parts. Mirror is divided into 3 parts. The same full length mirror is divided into 3 parts. And or 3 different mirrors are there. How you will recognize what is a type of a mirror without touching it? When you touch it, you can find out. But without touching, how to identify 3 different types of mirrors?
Ma'am, can I?
The 3 different types are plane mirror, concave mirror, and convex mirror. So how
Ma'am, I
you
didn't understand
will-
your question. Can you please repeat it once again?
Whenever I am speaking and repeating the question, please in between don't interrupt. You people are not interrupting. You are not allowing others to understand and hear it properly. So question is, there are 3 different types of mirrors kept in front of you. Without touching them, you have to identify what is the type of that mirror. 3 different types of mirror. One is plane mirror, second one is concave mirror, and third one is convex mirror. How will you identify them without touching them? Here, Sukruta, can you tell? Try.
Mom, if the image is real, then it's concave.
Real. How you will find out is a real or not? Nothing you have. Nothing is given to you, anything. Only mirror is there in front of you. You are the object. Daphne, can you try? Chandana?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, if the image form is virtual and erect and of the same size, then the image, the mirror is plane mirror. And if our image is diminished, then it's convex mirror. And if there is no image or the image is enlarged, then it is concave.
Yes. So all the 3 mirrors will produce convex mirror, virtual images, right? When you are standing in front of them, close to it, so it will form a virtual image. That means you will become an object. So your reflection will be seen inside the mirror when you are very close to it, right? So find the type of image, which type of an image is formed. So if it's all 3 mirrors will produce virtual image. Now check out the size of virtual images produced by all 3. If you get the same sized image, no change in the size, no bulginess, no shrinking, then that image is formed by plane mirror. Because plane mirror virtual image is formed exactly of same size as that of object. Secondly, if you get the diminished image, shortened image of you, then it is convex mirror, because convex mirror virtual image is diminished image. And if you see your magnified image, larger sized image, that means it is a concave mirror, because virtual image formed by concave mirror is magnified. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So without touching them, you have to find out. So you have to find out the size of the image is formed when you are very close to the mirror, then only.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, but if we stand in front of a convex mirror,
Hmm.
so whatever rays, light rays will be falling on the mirror, so they will be diverging, right? So we will be able to see a large image of ourselves.
How you will get large image? You have seen the image formation?
Yeah, according to image formation, it's not large, but
according to real life also it is diminished.
Okay, fine.
Because it is formed inside. The diverging rays are going away, but where they are meeting, there is the image formed. Not where they are going. So where the reflected rays meet, there only the image is formed, and the reflected rays are meeting inside the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, Mahika, what's your doubt?
Ma'am, I didn't see anything.
Couldn't get?
I didn't see anything.
Okay. No, I think so. Yo, this mic is on. That's what I thought.
Oh, by mistake maybe.
Okay, fine. Is that question clear? That question can be asked for 1 mark. Okay, clear this point? Now
Yes,
uses of concave mirror, where we use concave mirror in daily life. First, shaving or cosmetic mirror. Cosmetic makeup mirror, sorry, not cosmetic, makeup. Most of the time we use plane mirror, but some of the time to see more enlarged image, to see more depth, means everything to your face should be more clear when this image is enlarged. So for that purpose, we can use concave mirror. Okay, so for generally to get the virtual image, we will get the virtual image in concave mirror, and that is magnified image we get. To see more details, concave mirror also can be used in place of plane mirror. Clear? Secondly, it is used in torch bulbs or headlights of vehicle, used as a reflector in torch or in headlights of vehicle. So torch bulb, have you seen torch? Not the mobile torch, actual torch. So
Yes,
it is like this structure. And here is a glass is present. And this portion is like this, right? So this backside is curved like this way. And it is smooth and polished surface. You can see this is silvered part. And here it is connected and bulb is kept like this. Bulb is present at this position. Have you seen this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, this is called, this low backside part is called reflector of the torch bulb. So this reflector of a torch bulb helps the light ray to move parallelly outside the torch. So the rays from this will fall, which are going forward, they are going, right? This way they are going. Whichever the rays moves back, it is a condition that the torch bulb is always present at the focus. The bulb inside the torch, it is always placed such a way that it will be present at focus. If the rays from focus falls on the mirror, how they get reflected?
Parallel.
Parallel. So the rays will be reflected and become parallel. So all the rays, so due to this reflecting surface backside this concave reflecting surface, the rays which are emerging from torch will be parallel. So we will get parallel beam of light. So due to that reflecting surface, which is of concave shape, we will get parallel beam of light. Clear? Same thing happen in headlights also. Headlights also, it is a focus. All the light get focused in one straight direction. It won't diverge much. If you see carefully, every vehicle's headlight is not spreading a larger area. It is a brightest beam of light is passed parallelly. Clear? A strong beam is passed in parallel direction, in front direction. That happens due to this concave shaped reflector. This is called reflector, which is made up of concave shape, and it is silvered. It gives the shape like structure like mirror. So it is silvered, polished, made smooth. So that is all the light energy will be transferred in the front direction. Clear? Able to understand why concave mirror is used in the reflector of torch?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then the third. Doctors use it. Actually, dentists use mostly. Dentists use concave mirror to magnify the image of tooth.
Ma'am, it's a mirror on a stick, right? They
Yeah.
put it inside our mouth.
Yes, right. Dentists use concave mirror to magnify the image of tooth. So inside that cavity they want to see, they have a special mirror in the handhold mirror is there, just like a magnifying glass, but magnifying glass is not there. It is scoop-like, spoon-like structure. This mirror, handheld mirror, it is placed exactly this one. It is spoon-like mirror. This part is a mirror here. They place it behind. If you he wants to see backside of the tooth or teeth, he placed that mirror behind, and the image of that tooth is seen in this virtual image will be seen in this mirror, and it is magnified so he can observe them clearly. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And then fourth, in solar reflectors, solar furnaces. Solar furnace is a large dish-like structure which is made in concave shape.
Ma'am, the antenna.
Antenna-like structure, they make it. One second, I can show you. This is one of the modern solar cooker also. These are actually the solar cookers. And like this, the solar water heaters also can be prepared, or solar furnaces also can be prepared like this. This is a part which is smooth, polished, mirrored. You can see the reflections can be seen here. And it's completely glazed, means it is completely polished. And what is the shape of it? You are able to see
Concave.
concave part. So this concave part is able to absorb sunlight, and they are able to focus the image, so focus the rays at a one small portion. Concave mirror, whatever the rays are falling on the mirror, if the rays from infinite distant objects, whatever the rays will fall from the infinite distant rays, they are made to concentrate at focus, right? So all the rays will concentrate at one position. So all these rays, the concave mirrors its function. Here, this concave mirror, why it is used in solar furnaces, where the heat energy is concentrated at one small portion. And that heat energy is used up for many different purposes. So just like a one purpose here, cooker is placed. So that is, it is to heat. As a solar cooker we are using. This is as a solar cooker where we can cook the food, boil the food. Okay. So here all the rays, due to that concave shape, the rays, all the rays falling on them are made to converge exactly at a very small part of the mirror, that is a focus. And exactly at focus, the object which you want to heat, that is placed. So on this cooker, all the heat rays converge. And the large amount of heat energy is given to that cooker. So that is cooker, inside the cooker, whatever the substance is there, food is there, that get cooked. So here we can see that is water also kept. Here is the water containers can be kept. So that water container get heated up, water get heated up, converted into steam. And that steam is used for different purposes. So the steam produced here, mostly in all water solar furnaces, they try to heat water and convert into steam energy. And heat present in that steam is used up for performing different activities. On that, electricity can be generated. On that heat energy, food can be cooked up. The steam is heat energy. You might have seen, if anyone has visited Shirdi. Shirdi was the first place where solar furnace is used for kitchen purpose. It's the first place in India. So there is a daily 1 lakh people, near about 50,000, 60,000 food is cooked. on a day. In a day, one single day, they cook food near approx 50,000 to 60,000 people every day, and sometimes lakh also in some festival time. So that is completely prepared on this solar furnaces only. There is no LPG, no fossil fuel is used for cooking food every day. So they have many, this structures, concave mirrors are present on the top of the terrace of that building. So it will capture heat energy and pass it to the water. Water will absorb heat energy and convert into steam. That steam passed through the pipelines towards the kitchen, and present by using the heat energy of that steam, they cook food every day without LPG.
Ma'am, but whatever they use must be bigger than this, because this
Yes,
is
it's
not
much
efficient.
bigger. It's much bigger and many
Yeah, this is
units. This is
efficient.
a smaller one. This is for one house. That is much bigger sized. You might be seeing solar farms now. Nowadays, we are getting solar farms installed in many acres of area. So there also small concave mirrors are combined, connected together. And inside this, here also you are able to see this shape is concave. Inside that, now new technique is there. The small, inside them many small concave mirrors are placed. And those concave mirrors are made to tilt according to the sunlight. Wherever the sunlight moves, accordingly, that small mirrors inside this concave part will keep on moving. It will has a technique, so that is by sensors, they keep on moving. Direction will be changed. And these type of mirrors produce a very large amount of heat energy. It might be seen, I have seen that Nat Geo and this National Geographic channel, they have shown that same thing. Whatever it is installed in shady terrace top, there in front of this, where exactly the concentrated, that is a focus of that mirror, one of the mirror they have taken, near that focus, they have taken a big wooden block. They just hold it in front of it. It started burning immediately. So that means that much wood burning, you know how much heat energy is needed to burn a wood block, log of wood. To burn a log of wood, large amount of heat energy is needed. When we burn also, immediately it won't catch fire. We have to put kerosene or petrol over that, then only it will catch fire. And now that person has only just holded that wooden block in this one near the focus of that mirror, or this concave part, it started burning immediately. So you can imagine how large amount of heat energy is concentrated in small area, and which is free. That heat energy is free in nature. We are not trying to use it. Right now, we are trying to use only 10%, not 10% also till now. And 6 to 7% we are started using. So we have actually large amount of heat energy available on the earth from the sun, but we are not able to use it. Right now, we have started using 6 to 7% of the solar energy falling on the earth. So still we have large amount of heat energy and we can use it for many purposes. Only thing, designing part should come.
Ma'am, but I think that the normal fossil fuels are give out more heat than this.
Just now I told you wood can be burned within a seconds.
Yes, ma'am, but
the technique only designing has to be done properly. Installation cost right now is very high. So that if it is reduced, then they can easily substitute fossil fuels.
Okay.
Okay. But still we don't have that much designing to properly capture sunlight. Clear? 4 uses of concave mirror. Is that clear to you?
Yes.
Where we use, first we are using for makeup or shaving purpose. Secondly, it is used in reflectors of torch bulbs and headlights of vehicles. Thirdly, it is used by dentists or many ENT doctors. We use it for magnifying the objects. Dentists use it for magnifying teeth, and ENT, those people will this one for throat as well as for ear things, they can enlarge and see. And then solar furnaces, solar equipments. Designing of the solar equipment is based on this concave part. Wherever they want to absorb heat energy, sunlight, they use solar concave shaped structures. Okay. Now convex mirror, only 2 uses. Convex mirror is used in more important is rear view mirror of vehicle. Convex mirror is used first in side view or rear view mirror. Rear में back side. Rear view means back side. Rear view mirror of vehicle. Why? Here always question asks why we use convex mirror. Which type of a mirror is used as a rear view mirror of a vehicle and why?
Because to recognize that ambulance symbol is done.
No.
Ma'am, can I?
Because it gives a wider range of like you can see a wide range through those mirrors.
Ma'am, because it's a diverging mirror.
Yes, it is diverging mirror. Okay, it will form the image always virtual and diminished, erect, virtual, erect, and diminished for all the distances of object. Wherever the object is present, you will get always virtual image, diminished image, erect image. So the driver can see whatever the distance that behind vehicle, another vehicle is there, whichever the distance is his backside, he can see that vehicle easily through that mirror. So he can analyze how much distance that is backside, the another vehicle is backside while taking turn or overtaking. So he will get to know behind. Now, as well as it is always formed diminished image. So due to diminished image, what happened? A larger size vehicles are also there. If a person is moving through bike, so mirror is this much size. In some centimeter or diameter is in some centimeters only. But still in that smallest mirror, the full length image of bus or a truck is accommodated. So the driver will able to see the full length image of all the bigger vehicles because of diminished size images. This won't happen in case of concave mirror or plane mirror. Plane mirror, we will get the same size image. So bus is this much big, that much big sized image only formed. So he can't analyze properly. Driver could not analyze properly at what distance the mirror is and what vehicle is that. He can't find it out. And in concave mirror, it is a magnified image is formed. And in concave mirror, image will be only virtual when it is very close to the mirror. Otherwise, if it is a very far away, it will not form any virtual image. So concave mirror we can't use. So left out the option is convex mirror. So convex mirror will form virtual and diminished image. So therefore, very larger vehicles also can be accommodated. And not only one vehicle, many vehicles can be seen in that mirror. Right? At a time, only one person is not seeing only one vehicle. He can see many vehicles behind him. So a wider range of view, we can consider this as a wider range of view. Larger distance objects can be accommodated in a smaller mirror. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the reason why convex mirror, we use it as a rear view mirror or side view mirror. Clear? And the second one is street lights. It is used in street lights. So here reason is convex mirror always form virtual.
Ma'am, should we write the above things also?
Yes.
Ma'am, so I didn't write about the concave mirror. I thought you're just explaining.
Virtual, erect, and diminished images.
Ma'am, can you give time afterwards?
So many. Right now, write convex mirror first, and then you can write concave. So
Okay,
many vehicles and even bigger vehicles can be accommodated in small mirror.
Ma'am, so like you told in concave mirror, the reflectors are concave in torches. So here the reflectors are convex.
Reflectors are convex, so that is, it will diverge the beam of light and it will spread out in larger area. In street lights, the lamp is at top and it has to cover a larger area below that. Clear? Street
Okay,
lights,
ma'am.
that means the lights which are hanged at a higher position. So from there, the larger area need to be covered.
Okay, ma'am.
And security mirrors in shop or even parking area to see backside when the person is turning back, taking his vehicle back. So at that time, to see any person is behind, that can be seen through the mirror which is in front of him. Yes.
Ma'am, the mirrors which are put like on the roads where the blind spot is there, so that they are convex, right? Not concave.
Convex, yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, which mirror he told?
At rooftops where there is a blind, this one is there. Rooftop, that means at higher position. That is in when there is 2-3 where this one also are meeting. 2-3 roads are meeting. So you are turning back and there are the two connections, 2 roads are there. So at that places, always on the road, convex mirror are placed.
Okay, ma'am.
I mean, parking areas are not.
Parking area also. Okay, clear all these examples?
Yes, ma'am. Come to the student.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear all the reasons, this one examples where uses
Yes, ma'am.
concave and convex, they can ask you, that is, write the type of mirror used in following applications and why.
So for how many marks can this
1
question-
marks, 1 marks they will ask you. Headlights of a mirror, they have asked. Solar furnaces, they have asked. And for makeup purpose. Okay, fine. So we'll start maths now. So from next class, we have to start a refraction of light.
Ma'am, refraction means lens. Okay, ma'am.
Clear everything about reflection?
Yes, ma'am.
Diffraction meaning even I should even.
Yeah, you can join. From next class, you have to join.
Ma'am, can you show the uses of concave mirror?
Yeah, sorry.
Ma'am, plain mirror is only used for mirror, like normal mirror in houses. Is there no other use?
For plain
Is there
mirror, yeah, that is.
no other use?
Other uses in periscope. We use them in periscopes,
Yeah.
decorations.
Done, ma'am.
Fourth one, solar furnaces. Kaleidoscope में plane mirror. Plane mirror in kaleidoscope.
But many plane mirrors.
Clear, everyone? Completed?
Ma'am, no, two.
Yes, ma'am.
Start maths.